The future is now, and some of the technology coming out these days, borders, I might have to say a bit ridiculous.
Oh, don't be so judgy, Melissa. At least that's what USA Humor columnist Rex Huppke thinks. He's got a lot to say about some of the products introduced at the Consumer Electronics Show this year. Let's start with baby wheelbarrows. That's what we'll call it, Rex.
I think that's a good name for it, right? I like that. The robot baby wheelbarrow, perhaps.
So what are your thoughts on this self-driving baby stroller we've been talking about?
Well, my first thought was, yikes, you know, it's like strapping your kid to a Roomba or something like that. But actually what really struck me, and this is a stroller that it is power assisted. If the baby's in the stroller, it helps you move, right? So if you're going uphill, it gives you a little extra torque, or if you're off-roading for some reason, and if you're going downhill, it sort of brakes a little bit. And my first thought was, I never really found pushing to be the hard part of parenting overall, so I thought this was an odd thing to want to compensate for. But and then the creepy part for me, again, perhaps I'm too skittish, but is if your baby is not in the stroller, and you walk along, you're carrying the baby, you walk along, the stroller will move with you. And again, sounds okay on paper, I suppose, but I started to think about, you know, the number of times, you know, my laptop has malfunctioned or that sort of thing. And,
Thinking it'll take off. Now, I understand it costs a lot, too, right? Have you seen the price tag?
Oh yeah, it's over $3,000. I think it's $3,300. Yeah, over $3,000. So you got to really be opposed to pushing if this is the route you're going to go.
You know, the only thing I could see that this might really help is if you had perhaps a disability or something where it would really make a difference in your life. It would make perfect sense, but it just seems like, you know, that's not what they're marketing for, I would think. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think that's a great point, and I thought the same thing. If they were marketing in that direction, it'd make a lot of sense. But this is more marketing to what I would say the wealthy and slightly lazier crowd, perhaps.
Fair enough.
Pushing. How could I push? That seems outrageous.
And that's a lot of money to roll away if there's a malfunction.
Yeah.
So, do you see yourself ever using this? You're a parent.
Well, my kids are older now, but it'd be a little silly if I put them in a stroller. But say there's a grandkid someday or something.
That I want to see, though. I'm thinking that might go viral. You got the adult kids in the stroller. Hey, anything else that intrigued you from the big show?
Yeah, the other thing that I thought was fabulous was a watch that's called the No Watch, literally N-O and the word watch all together. And it's a smartwatch along the lines of, you know, like an Apple Watch or something that has all the biometric stuff. It monitors health, but it does not have a face. It just has it's like a jewel, you know, cover that goes over it. So it's really nice looking. It's a watch in all ways except for being a watch, and it's so strange because, again, not cheap. It's around $300, and the idea is to, like, you know, get you to separate from all of the technology and apparently also the time, because there's no time. But it just sits there. I'm sort of like, well, why can't we just, you know, have our phone in our I don't know. It's very strange.
Yeah. Can you imagine somebody comes up to you in a mall and says, what time is it? Because they're looking at your watch. I don't know.
This is not what this is for.
You're blowing them off.
That's crazy. They're going to sell one of those little kid driving toys as a car or something next. I mean, it's just a car, a no car.
What they'll come up with next.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you, Rex Huppke, for the laughs and the insight there.
Of course. Thanks.
All right. Have a good one.